Are you on? Covalent TV. Covalent TV. Get some records.
What am I doing, man?
What up, Mr. Kate here. Make sure you're checking out Covalent TV.
Hello, this is Zelina Vega here, sending lots of love to Daryl and Werner of CovalentTV and the channel itself. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Thank you so much for the support of the wrestling world, and congratulations on working extremely hard on your pro wrestling reviews and continuing to give the people what they want, you know? So sending love your way. Hope you're happy, healthy, and safe.
Okay, to those who were waiting until the very last minute, literally, because it was 9:14 Central Time when we click live, we appreciate every single one of y'all's patience because y'all know y'all are about to get the best pro wrestling podcast out there. So you sat back and you said, you know what, I'm going to wait for these guys to go on ahead and come on. So you are here now, and welcome to this real shit. So that means welcome to your WWE Raw live review. It is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
What is happening? What is going on? How is everybody feeling? And you could talk about your weekend. Just don't skip ahead on anything in the show, and we are good damn money. But how was everybody's weekend? We hope everybody is cool in the motherfucking gang, man. Productive weekend for your boy, man. Productive weekend for your boy. Y'all gonna see that, you know. Y'all got to hit them super chat goals tonight. But, yeah, y'all gonna see how productive this weekend was and continuing to get shit done, because if we don't move the needle forward, who fucking will? Let's be honest here. Okay? If we don't say what people are afraid to say, who will? Because I am seeing something that is causing me a very great disturbance. I actually saw somebody on Twitter today say that they are losing their love for wrestling because of the fan bases, the owners, like everything feels fucked up about professional wrestling right now. There's a really shitty stigma surrounding pro wrestling that has never been there before, and WWE is the root cause of it because their fan base is so toxic. The ownership is so toxic. The logic is so toxic. There are so many problems, none of which are being addressed because, you know, if you try to address the problem and say what the problems are, you'll be told, shut up, just enjoy the cinema. The record ratings and attendance say otherwise. Just be quiet and just enjoy wrestling. And I've said before, that is why I don't like when people say that to other pro wrestling fans, because that's basically the way of saying, okay, we know what's being fed to you is absolute horse shit, but go ahead and eat it anyway. And while you at it, go ahead and put some salt and pepper on that motherfucker too. But seeing actual pro wrestling fans, people I know that are truly pro wrestling fans, alert box, I got to go off for a second. Seeing people who I actually know to be true pro wrestling fans saying that they're giving up because of just how terrible of a state professional wrestling fandom and professional wrestling is in general is really goddamn sad. And all the people who run down and defend this product because they think it's great or they think it's cinema or they think it cooks or hoops or whatever other fucking euphemisms WWE fans like using, can you please just go on somewhere and keep that shit to y'all goddamn selves amongst yourselves, because y'all are literally ruining wrestling for everyone else. I'll be the one to say it if no one else will. And I don't care how you feel about it. If you want to come at me, fucking come at me. This is a person who I know has been watching wrestling for 30 plus years. That bugs the fuck out of me. That shit fucked my mood up before I got on this damn review. Because that was when I saw the tweet. I swear to God. About 10 minutes before Raw went off. Because while this person has a decent real life, because I could see drones trying to go to sign language saying, oh, well, if wrestling is his world to where it could do that to him, he needs to get a life. This dude is richer than most of you. This dude is more successful than most of you. This dude has a family. So you can't use that on this person I'm talking about. This dude lives in a neighborhood that most WWE drones wish they could afford to live in. But unfortunately, they can't because they're the least educated and they make the least money. Now, somebody might say, if that's the case, who's buying these $25,000 seats and these $15,000 seats? If you think for 1 second that is the average WWE fan buying those seats, you are smoking crack. That's the rich casual fan that heard that there's a hot ticket in town and bought it. You see it with Taylor Swift concerts. You see it with Beyonce concerts. You see it with almost anything that is a hot, trending like event in town. But I've debunked the whole WrestleMania thing because we all know Las Vegas is the draw in that scenario. But there's some rich dork influencer that would just buy the ticket, probably hasn't even watched WWE, but is going to buy that ticket just to say they were there. That's the average WWE fan ain't buy, they can't afford it. There's stats to prove this. Now, if you wonder why I'm coming into this with so much vitriol, again, someone who I know loves professional wrestling just gave up on it tonight. Because they're so afraid to jump on social media and post an opinion about wrestling because they're going to be attacked by a goddamn army of people who tell them to shut up and just enjoy wrestling. You know what's wild? You had said support the indies on Friday, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But let's have an honesty session, shall we? The indies in most cities, except for like Chicago, New York's indie scene ain't all that great either. Honestly, really the Midwest. If I'm just gonna say the Midwest. Most indie scenes outside of the Midwest are fucking garbage. They're garbage. The promoters are terrible. They just care about getting big names on the cards instead of putting over their own homegrown talent. The Midwest is where it's at. So you can't go run to that unless you live in the Midwest, or these Midwest promotions, indie promotions, make their content available to you. Then you got WWE at the top of the top, that's just putting out the worst television imaginable. Then you got TNA, who's WWE adjacent in 2024. Who would have saw that coming? And then AEW, good product, but don't get me wrong, it has its flaws. New Japan is trying to figure itself out because they don't have any top stars anymore. Ring of Honor falls underneath the AEW umbrella now. It seems like they're going to make an effort to try and restore the brand with a TV deal. We'll see what happens with that. But the guy that I'm referring to has to feel cornered. Listen to what I just said. He has to feel cornered right now. Because don't get me wrong, there's nothing in this world without flaws. There's a motherfucker that thinks Salma Hayek is probably the greatest thing to walk planet Earth. You don't know if that bitch crazy enough. There's a flaw. Salma Hayek has a flaw. Anything you think is perfect in this world has a flaw. But pro wrestling fandom has so many goddamn flaws that it's not even worth it anymore. For most people, it's not even worth it anymore. And then what do? Monday night, rolls around yet again for another week. And we have to be subjected. You have to be subjected to this generic, bland, pointless, directionless, terrible, god-awful programming that WWE puts out because their fan base is willing to accept shit on a paper plate. This is a joke. And pro wrestling fandom loses another one of the good ones. This person I'm referring to, I swear, if y'all sat down and talked wrestling with him, he almost make you feel like you love wrestling again just by talking to him. This sucks. And one thing he told me, he was like, man, I watch AEW and I enjoy it, but like, dude, the shaming makes me not want to watch it. He says, dude, I get on my fucking profile to post some. And dude, these people, he's like, dude, I only got like 1,000 followers, but like 3,000 people to come out of nowhere and just shit on me. So it goes back to what I said at the beginning, to spin the fucking block. The root cause, seemingly, of all things wrong with pro wrestling fandom today traces back to this shitty product we're about to review. And the people who follow it. The cult who follow it. So if I seem like I'm full of vitriol during this review, it's very pointed and it's very directed, and I mean every single word of it. I do not care. My ability to give a fuck about people's feelings when it comes to WWE is gone. It's been gone. But it's even more gone. Y'all are the absolute worst fan base in history. Y'all cheerlead for a product that sucks and shame people who cheerlead for a product that doesn't. So if you feel a way about what I'm saying, I don't give a shit, fuck you. And that's how we bringing it tonight. But guys, y'all know what y'all got to do the moment y'all get y'all asses in here, man. And I'm not going to ask y'all more than motherfucking once tonight. Y'all either going to do it or y'all not. Y'all been in our streams enough to know how this goes. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. Ladies and gentlemen, get that popping. If you want to know how to do the donation gang, it's easy. We have super chats, super easy to access. We have a Streamlabs link. It is a pinned comment. Cash App, also in the pinned comment. But I'm on the roof with the sniper rifle today, and I'm not playing nice. So if you are a Suedo WWE drone and or Fed Walker, you might want to either cover your ears for this review or just leave the review altogether, and I'm giving you the opportunity to do so right now. All right, y'all. Now, we know we have a job to do. All things have not been forgotten in the face of anger. All things have not been forgotten, ladies and gentlemen. I got a feeling my soundboard is going to be a little bit weird tonight. I don't know why I have that sneaking suspicion, but we'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, we got to bring you beautiful people the news, hold one special dumbass accountable, and bring you facts, data, and statistics as we go. I just said it anyway because I had a feeling it wasn't going to do it. All right, y'all, so let's not delay y'all any further. Let's go on ahead and get into 10 news.
John Moxley gave an interview today saying that there is a hard reset going on right now with AEW as a whole. He also said that there is a lot of frustration and confusion with talent, saying that there's no fucking ladder for the lower talents.
Read the quote. Read the full quote. It's not that long.
No, it's not. Everybody that's on top was at one time at the bottom, and how that works. You climb a ladder. You see a lot of frustration and confusion with some of these talents because there's no fucking ladder. They don't know what to do. They're just kind of wandering the desert. We're going to grab them by the shoulder and we're going to walk them.
All right. So, I had posted that story, and I'll tell you what, guys. John Moxley, God, I'm in unpopular opinion mode tonight. John Moxley under no circumstance should have had to go into an interview and say that. Tony Khan should feel embarrassed. I'll say it. I'll actually say it if no one else will. Tony Khan should feel embarrassed that Jon Moxley said that in the interview. Not because what he said was bad, not because what he said was toxic, not because what he said was something that could be detrimental to AEW as a brand and entity, but because, Tony, you're the boss. Why are you not saying this? Why are you not saying this? If there's anybody that disagrees with me, please feel free. But I don't think there's any disagreement to be had. Why is Jon Moxley saying this? If no one has an answer to that, I'm going to move on. Because when I heard that quote, I was like, well, shit. Why was that culture there to begin with? You see what I'm saying? Why was that culture there to begin with? Now, I think most of us know the answer. Let's be honest. I think most of us know the answer of why that culture was there to begin with. Because Tony Khan was too busy going, we're all pals. We're all friends. Hey, bud, I got a match for you tonight. And we still see little remnants of it with like the way he books Orange Cassidy and the fact that the Dark Order is still around. And, you know, like we still see little remnants of it. But again, I ask, why is Jon Moxley saying this? Remember when I came on this stream and I told y'all the problem with AEW media is the gatekeepers who funnel in their best friends and people who don't really have the best interests at heart for AEW as a company. Remember when I told y'all that? You want to hear something crazy? Guys, I worked media for MLW over the weekend. And by the way, guys, the Super Chat goal is important because I'm not going to lie, man. I want to drop both of those interviews, but I want to gauge everybody's support for the channel. I didn't even put a $1 limit on the Super Chat goal. I want to see if we could get the grassroots support. If I'm going to wake up super early tomorrow and edit some videos, I want to know that our grassroots actually gives a fuck about it. And I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. But it showed me something this weekend when I did media. Because shouts out to Sean over there at MLW. That was the point of contact for me. The amount of contact that me and Sean were able to have. The fact that I got to hop on a phone call with him and talk about pro wrestling and talk about the California wrestling scene and, you know, just have general talk and just talking about shit in general and recommend them Chicago restaurants. And the fact that this guy was able to be reached and spoken to and there was no gatekeeping and he was willing to answer any questions I had, was willing to accommodate any requests I had, really shows you AEW and WWE have a huge problem. A huge fucking problem. Now I get it. You know what's so funny? I'm actually going to give WWE a little bit of a pass on this one. I get it with WWE because I'm sure there's thousands of people that reach out to them to do media. Like, I'm positive there's like thousands of people. Oh, and shouts out to Ross over there at TNA as well. He's always super great about, media stuff and if we want interviews. But again, guys, the only reason why interviews haven't been in abundance on this channel is because, like I keep telling y'all, it seemed like shit is going good, but then something goes wacky. And I told myself, if I could go 3 months without some bullshit happening, y'all will see interviews going up left and goddamn right. Now, at the end of this month, I'm on a mission. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to be doing as many interviews as I can at WrestleCade. I'm going to go balls to the fucking wall. But for the most part, Ross has reached out to me. Hey, you want to interview the Hardy Boys? Hey, you want to interview motherfucking Tosh Steels? You want to interview? Who you want to interview? But I'm like, man, this shit just came up. This shit just came up. This shit just came up. And then that most recent thing that just happened, where our page got fucking dinged by a fucking dork that's mad because he's falling off over a 9-second clip. It's so much I want to say about that. But to get back on task, AEW has no excuse. AEW has no excuse. I'm not saying AEW isn't a big company, but like, I doubt that they get the thousands upon thousands of requests to do media and get in request interviews that WWE does. Like, I strongly doubt they get that many requests. Now, Sean over at MLW has said something super intriguing to me. It was one person he fell out with because, and judging by Sean's character, if that person fell out with Sean, that person probably was a prick. But the fact that he was like, yeah, man, I don't even respond to his emails anymore. That lets me know that a lot of these gatekeepers for these other promotions are deliberately ignoring people's emails. That answered a big question that I had in my head about what some of these gatekeepers operate like. Like, I kind of subconsciously knew it already, but that confirmed it, and I was like, huh. So y'all do have the power to just go on ahead and just cancel a motherfucker out just because you feel like it. Interesting. So, to go back to the initial point, Tony Khan, if you really want to hit the hard reset, you wouldn't put your wrestlers in a position to where they have to get on camera for the New York Post and talk about how bad the previous culture in AEW was. This falls on you. And for any dickheads that watch our show and probably say, these guys never criticize AEW, shove it up your motherfucking ass because what just happened in front of your face? I bet you won't talk about that, will you, bitch? I bet that you will not, quote, retweet us for clout saying, well, they did criticize AEW on their last review. You won't do that because it's easier to get clout by, quote, retweeting us and trying to shit on us and snitch tagging, which I still stand on what I say. If I catch you snitch tagging, I'm blocking you. I don't even care if it's not on one of our posts. That snitching shit is weird, especially when it comes to fucking pro wrestling of all things. Somebody kill your family member, yeah, snitch, of course. But goddamn, dude, over pro wrestling, y'all snitch tagging people? That will never not be corny to me. But yeah, Tony, you got a problem, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You got a huge problem, and you need to address it. Apparently, your boss transformation is stopped short of a full transformation, and you need to go on ahead and just pull that last little motherfucking piece of hanging skin off and just go ahead and go full boss, homie. Because as much of a piece of shit human being he was, guess what? Did you ever hear any wrestlers underneath Vince McMahon's fucking rule coming out there talking about the WWE culture while they were still with the company?
Nope.
Ever? Ever?
Nope. Nope.
You got to fix it, bro. You better shape the fuck up. Stop trying to be a buddy. Cut that shit out.
Especially with your PR staff.
Said, hold on, I'm going to read a few comments. And again, guys, like gang, comment gang, share gang, donation gang. I'm going to place a bigger importance on insightful comments and comments that actually move the show forward. So I'm going to be honest, I don't mean this to offend anyone, but if you feel offended, that's just you. If I don't read your comment, it's probably because it's not going to progress the show forward at this moment. And if you need your comment read that bad, put it in a super chat. How about that? We've been way too nice. All right. All right, let me scroll through these comments, see if I can find something that stands out, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see the comment relay is working. Again, it looks like I'm seeing comments from Facebook and all that stuff relaying, which is great. I'm glad to see that. Okay. Xavier Jones said, I understand because with WWE at times you feel as if you are stuck on an island. Yeah, it's like being stuck on an island that's the size of a supply closet and it's nothing but like vicious ocean surrounding you. Agreed. That's a good comment. I agree. That is a accurate description of what it's like to consume WWE television.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See what else we got. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Saying nobody is perfect except God. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fact.
All right. Say, yep. Also, a woman YouTuber tried to do AEW watch-alongs, but the viewers trashed it, and now she's doing all WWE watch-alongs. Yeah, that gives credibility to what I was saying earlier about a friend of mine. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. They're ruining it for everybody. Guys, I did an experiment. I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. This was a while ago, and I told y'all about it on stream, but I don't even know how much y'all be listening because sometimes I'll be saying stuff that's really important and dropping gems, and y'all will be asking random-ass questions in the comment section about shit completely unrelated to what I just said. But I did an experiment where I went through most pro wrestling podcasters, channels, and a lot of their fucking last AEW Dynamite reviews were like Sting's final Dynamite. You remember when I told you that, Warner?
Yeah, I remember.
I went through like, I think I went through like 35 plus channels. And why was that the stopping point for like all of them? That was really weird. Like most of them, they stopped after Sting's final Dynamite.
Last remnant of WCW, and they held on to WCW.
Doubt it. Motherfucking, that would imply that WWE fans appreciate wrestling history.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I get on this show, not because of arrogance, but that's the reason why I get on this show and I say nobody is doing what the fuck we're doing. That's why I say that. Literally, no one is doing what we're doing. We don't just sit back and review what's comfortable for views.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what else we got. Shouts out to all the Facebook people. Again, I'm glad to see that working again. Go ahead.
Jack said, how can anyone think Moxley's a badass after he made out with the dude in GCW? He's no better than Brian
See,
Keith.
Werner, you reading comments that ain't moving the damn show forward, bro. Like, it's a reason why I skipped over that one. Like, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. That's a pointless, nothing burger fucking argument. That is just, it's a nothing burger. You got to get better at identifying these comments, dog, because I'm sorry. We work too motherfucking hard. Matter of fact, no offense to you, bro. I'm going to put it on myself. I work too motherfucking hard to be sitting here getting on these reviews where I got to talk about this terrible television, and then I got to read comments that it almost seems like people are biting back against us, even though we're trying to inform them on what's really going on. But then if we fucking stop doing a show for a week, it's DMs like, where'd you guys go? What's going on? Okay, but then when we do the show, don't put in dumbass comments that don't move the show forward. If you want us to keep doing the show, help us move the show forward by liking the stream, sharing the stream, contributing to the show. These things matter. Other content creators don't have to ask for this shit. But the people who tell the truth do. We say keep your comments insightful, and then we get questions like, well, what's the difference between a woman and a man voting for Trump or Kamala? Like, what does that have to do with any fucking thing we're talking about? If we stand on task and we're being surgical, we ask that our commenters do the same. And if you don't like being held to a standard, get out. There's plenty of mindless podcasts you could go watch where you could go ask a whole bunch of dumbass questions that literally won't be read because the podcaster don't give a fuck about their audience. Go ahead. But I'm done being nice. Because I'm going to keep it a buck, y'all. I'm not nice in real life. I'm kind. I can be kind. But I'm not nice. I'm not a nice guy. I'll admit it. I'm humble. I'm down to earth. But I'm not that guy that you could walk up to and just joke around with like that. Ask Catherine. She seen me in person. Do I look like a jokey joke guy? When you see me, do I look like a jokey joke guy? Do I look like that guy? So I'm going to start being the same way on the fucking stream because there's no reason why shittier shows with shittier content and shittier subject matter get more support than we get. There's no reason. I'm on that time. Do not read comments like that. Let's keep it moving, man. Said, are there any specific locations you'd like to see host a wrestling show or indie show or even a pay-per-view just out of interest? That's teetering on that kind of like not on topic type of question thing, but like it kind of falls within it. So I'll answer that. Not necessarily. I actually want to see the wrestling scene be healthy as a whole, but unfortunately, as long as the WWE fan base cancer exists, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. Pro wrestling needs chemotherapy for WWE's cancer. It does. Bad. Like really bad. And a lot of indies feel like they can't succeed unless they're WWE adjacent. Let me say that again. See, this is the shit that I'll say and people will ask me a dumbass question like Twinkies or ho-hos. Listen to what I'm fucking saying. Indie promotions are now, especially with the WWE ID program, now indie promoters are feeling like unless they're WWE adjacent, they can't succeed. WWE adjacent means a lot of things. How they present their product, how the gimmicks their wrestlers have, what they allow and what they don't allow. That's just the truth. And the WWE ID program is going to make that worse. You're going to see a lot of your favorite indies start to act like WWE when it comes to how they present themselves. I watched a GCW event. I swear to God, I thought I was watching a WWE event with no rules. The wrestlers were working the hard cam style. The entrance, like everything felt very WWE-esque. Funny enough, I could speak to this because I was just there. The MLW presentation is starting to feel a little bit WWE-esque. See, but here's what saves MLW. I've been to 3 or 4 MLW events at this point. I'm telling you right now, they'll have 2 or 3 matches on the card where it's like, okay, they're trying to keep their identity. But then the rest of it will just be like shit where you like, oh God, I feel like I'm watching a WWE match. But it'll be about 2 or 3 matches on the card where it's like, oh, that was good. That was real good. And salute to those ladies in MLW and CMLL because I'm telling you, Persephone, she's 23 years old. Be on the lookout for her. Be on the lookout for Persephone. You heard it here first. She has the look of a star, the presentation of a star, the walk of a star. I've seen her in interviews. She has the talk of a star. She even stands like a star. Look at how she stands in interviews. She's going to be one of those ones. She is going to, I pray to God that Tony Khan is scouting her as we speak. Persephone is immensely talented. So CMLL, I don't know how long they have her locked up or whatever the case may be, but Tony Khan needs to have his microscope on that girl. That girl has potential. Straight up. Mitchell said, I love all wrestling. I go to a lot of indie shows. GCW will be here in New York, and it'll mostly likely be. Okay, but like, here's the thing. GCW is starting to become WWE adjacent in front of our eyes. You notice they kind of leaned away from that identity of like being really like hardcore and counterculture. You notice they're starting to lean away from that. That's intentional. That's intentional. You heard it here first. That's intentional. So keep that in mind. Let me see what else we got. Says a lot that cocaine is more hardcore now than GCW. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have read that comment. I'm gonna say this: gimmicks like that, meme wrestlers. I said this last week on the Dynamite review. Said last week on the Dynamite review.
I feel like it was Raw.
Was it Raw? Okay, all right. But I said last week, guys, meme wrestlers need to die. The next wave of the industry needs to wipe out the meme wrestler and the wrestlers who put it over. Because that's the biggest problem with meme wrestlers. Other wrestlers will put that shit over. And I do not know why. I could not tell any single one of you why. But I feel like meme wrestlers in the next wave of wrestlers need to go permanently. Those gimmicks need to be booed out of the fucking building. Now, Werner, I know there's a place for it. I I understand that. You had the Oddities. You had the Dudleys. You had, I understand there's a place for it, but there should only be 1 or 2 slots on every card for something like that. Now you go to your typical indie event that's not in the Midwest, that shit is damn near the whole card except for the main event. See, major indies try to steer away from that stuff, but for the most part, there's not a lot of major indies anymore.
Mm-mm. And if there is, they're linked up with WWE.
Yeah. They feel like they have to be WWE adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
But any non-major indie promotion, I'm telling you, their entire card, except for the main event, will literally be that bullshit. And the crowd's putting it over, and wrestlers are putting it over, and it is nauseating. It is absolutely nauseating. You know what independent wrestling should be? It should be what WrestleCade weekend is. Look at the cards on them WrestleCade shows that are happening that weekend. That's what independent wrestling should be. A mixture of up-and-coming indie talent working with established talent.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it should be. That's what the independent scene should be. And the fact that that's not what it is, it's what's hurting the independent scene. And now, here comes WWE. Here they come. So they're just like, we're going to compound issues that we already know exist. See what we got. Said, are you looking forward to Shelton Benjamin versus Speedball? When that was announced, I thought that was phenomenal. I thought that was a great thing to be announced.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Speedball is on a free agency tour. I think he's in a contract year. I think he's trying to really build up his profile. So I don't mind that. See what we got. I'm going to read a couple more, guys. Alex Kane, look. Alex Kane shows us love. I'm not going to lie. The truth needs to be told, though. Alex Kane is going to be limited by his look, and because he's not Black American, he's technically a tether, but he's going to be limited by his look, not the fact that he's Black. I mean his actual physical appearance. He's going to be limited by his look, and he's going to be limited by not having anything outside of what he currently has in his repertoire. I get the whole Boomaier Club thing, and he got it over, and that's cool. But what's going to happen when he has to show layers? Like, if I was scouting for a promotion that I started, he wouldn't even be on my list. And I say that with love and respect. He could probably turn it around. Who knows? But he wouldn't be on my list. And this is coming from someone who just watched him this weekend. He would not even register on my radar. He wouldn't. There's just nothing that stands out about him. Nothing. Not promos, not nothing. And let's be honest, he's only getting the push he's getting right now because Jacob Fatu left.
And Alex Hammerstone.
Yeah. Can we be real? Can we be real? Like, I got to be honest. Said the WWE monopoly has ruined fans, which has been said numerous times on the show. Agreed. See, I like that comment. You know why I like that comment? Because you actually pointed the credit back to us. You didn't just pass it off as something that you just thought of. Because I'll be seeing a lot of that sometimes. So thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see what we got. The influence was cheap with investment. They stick in quickly. Okay. All right. Said Hammerstone is a powerhouse. You should be matching up against Brian Cage. Well, he's WWE adjacent right now too because he's a part of TNA. So unfortunately, unless his contract is coming up, we probably won't see. Didn't he just re-sign? Or didn't he just sign? I'm sorry, not re-sign. Didn't he just sign?
He just signed,
Yeah.
I think, like a couple months ago.
Yeah, that wasn't even that long ago. So, yeah, he's going to be there for the foreseeable future. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, Catherine was like, yeah, you look like a straight shooter. Yeah, no, I'm not one of those happy-go-lucky type of people. Like, I'm not one of the people you could walk up and think you could just joke with. I've never been one of those people. And sometimes people test it, and I'm like, I'm not one of those. Get the fuck away from me. Like, I will hurt you. Like, I'm not. Don't come up to me trying to roast, and you don't know me like that. Don't come up to me trying to joke, and you don't know me like that. Like, just, I don't play that shit. I do not play that shit. Said GCW does more sports entertainment now. Yeah, just said that. Said, yeah, say, yeah, he signed in April. Moose is the tie-down nugget for 4 years. Yeah. No, Moose is going to be there probably until the end of his career. He's going to be there until the end of his career, for sure.
Unless Tony hires Scott D'Amore.
Even yet and still.
Yeah.
Moose is up there in age
that's
now.
a pipe dream.
Yeah, he's up there in age. Let me see what we got. Okay. Eric, no spoilers, man. No spoilers, bro. Hold on, I got it. We would have literally watched it next week. We do reviews every week. That goes back to what I just said at the beginning. Can people stop pretending like we don't actually do this for real? Like we actually get on this camera every week and do shows. Like, so when you put spoilers, it takes away from what we do because that's almost saying like, oh, fuck you guys. I'm sure you guys aren't going to review it next week, so I'm just going to put it anyway. Like, no, bro. No. All right. But appreciate you, Eric. Say, yeah, please don't. I hate spoilers. Yeah, That's definitely an insult to us. Yeah, that's an insult to us. And that's an insult to y'all as viewers who don't like spoilers, too. That's an insult. Like, we literally do these reviews every week. And now there's people in the comment section that are probably pissed off because they were potentially looking forward to her return and you just fucked it up. So, yeah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, no, Arthur, I agree. Weekly Steel Chair, I agree. Yeah, you don't need to name call and nothing like that. Just if you don't like it, you could voice that you don't like it, though. I'm not gonna tell you not to voice your displeasure with not liking spoilers. But yeah, just keep it civil in that regard. There was no spoiler. Okay, then what? Oh, you saying there was no spoilers? Then why would he put that? Like, see, well, okay. Then why would he put that?
I think it's because Mitchell can't see it because he's over on Facebook.
No, the comments are relaying, so he could see it. Oh, he's like, I was joking. Oh, okay. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? All right. But all right, guys, it's time to get to the portion of the show that annoys me just as much as spoilers annoy me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get straight into it, man. I'm not going to expect y'all to put in the comment section right now. I'm not in the mood tonight. We going to hold one special. Dumbass! Accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let's go. I'm not in the mood for jokes, by the way, guys.
This is from Twitter. This is the anti-market pro wrestling. He says, and I quote, hashtag Rampage review, ratings 237,000 shit. Tony stuffs too many people in the show. This is the same guy who books his top guys against bums in 20-minute matches. I think this motherfucker doesn't care anymore since it got canceled and got paid anyway. Not a reason to fuck with your fans, though.
That goes back to what I said at the beginning, guys. I'm exhausted. Like, when it comes to WWE drones, I am just exhausted. Now, they're not going to get the victory over me, I'm sure, because that's what drones like. They like when you quit. They love that shit. They love when you just go, oh, we chased them away. That person blocked me. Yeah, only WWE drones celebrate getting blocked. Yeah, so like, that one was exhausting to hear. That was just so exhausting. Like, dude, maybe because I was raised in this life to believe if you don't like something, just like you don't put that much effort into it. Now, some people might go, oh, Daryl, you riding on the hypocrite train. Here comes the hypocrite train. You're literally doing Raw right now. Again, the difference between the people that might say that and us, we're getting paid for our takes. And not only that, we have a fan base that we have to discuss these things with, and we can actually have an open dialogue without you weirdos coming in here being fucking weird. You don't give up on your community just because one douchebag rolled through town. Dummy. There's nothing hypocritical about it. There is no sense of community amongst drones. Y'all are like a fucking guerrilla warfare group. Y'all come jumping out of fucking trees on whoever says anything remotely negative about WWE. Y'all ain't a unit with loyalty. Y'all want to know the only consistency about WWE drones? Their opinions. They all say the same shit. That's the only sense of uniformity WWE drones have to each other. Regurgitating the same fucking takes. Outside of that, WWE drones don't talk to each other. Unless they're in an echo chamber, WWE drones don't talk to each other. Go to a WWE show. See how many... I'm about to cook tonight. Go to a WWE show. See how many WWE fans are sitting in that audience talking to each other. See how many of them are like, oh, man, that last match was great. What did you think of it? You want to know where I've seen that? AEW. You want to know where I've seen that? TNA. You want to know where I just saw that just this weekend? MLW.
If anything, you'll see WWE fans on their phones.
Can somebody fucking open up the doors of logic? Yes, exactly. If anything, when it's nothing going on, their phones are out. That is, now Werner just said something I have seen with my own eyes.
Saw it tonight.
WWE fans ain't sitting in the crowd like, man, what did you think of that promo? What are we doing? Lord. Said Rampage is genuinely consistent for improving the fundamentals of your wrestling style. Collision and Dynamite are your main shows for stories and improving on bigger audiences. See, you want to know how easy it is to comprehend what you just said, but if you said that to a group of people who are predominantly WWE fans, they would still bring up ratings.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've always looked at Rampage. That's why I don't get frustrated. As frustrated with Rampage as I do when Dynamite has a bad show or Collision has a bad show. I don't get as frustrated because I know that Rampage is kind of that show that's designed to either continue storylines that are already in motion or for Tony Khan to showcase whoever it is he has a boner for at that time and see if they're actually made of something. That's almost like the sole purpose for Rampage at this point. All right. Said, I see talking about WWE. Okay, I need to retract the comment just that quick. Okay. Said, trust me, I can vouch very little. I have more conversations at AEW, Rev Pro, and TNA shows, even local Scottish indie promotions. We talk about the unknown talent being new, fresh, and exciting. Yeah, man, WWE shows, it's almost like going to like a really bougie, like stuck up, I don't know how many people have been to these before, but going to a gala. If anybody has ever been to a gala, it is the most stuck up, or even like a luncheon. I'll even say like a luncheon, like a really fancy luncheon. If you've ever been to one of the two, you just know there's like 3 sets of cliques in the room. They only talking to each other, and you just standing over by the hors d'oeuvres in the liquor, just drinking yourself to death and eating to death because nobody in there is worth the damn to talk to. And then they all act really fake when it's time to like do like the raffle or the auction. Then everybody's talking to each other. And then guess what happens as soon as that little charity auction is over? Motherfuckers go right back to their corners of the room and they little cliques that they was in before. That's WWE fans. Just being honest. See what we got. Just checking y'all out. All right, so nothing right now standing out. Sorry about that, guys, but it's time for me to hold one special accountable because I want to fly through Raw. I'm not trying to waste nobody's time with how terrible that shit is. I'm sorry. I'm just not trying to do y'all like that. All right, but continue to support, guys. Continue to support. This is still going to be a good stream. Don't worry. All right, guys, the doozy train is pulled up to Weird Town. This is a weird one. And also a very ultra rare AEW drone. If y'all watch the show, y'all know how truly rare that is. And this one is just not even like product based. It's just strange. All right, so the doozy train is pulling up to Weird Town. So Taz had posted a picture on Twitter with an update from injury rehab for his knee. And he's saying, I'm getting there. He's getting to a point where he's recovering, okay? To which screen name Franchise Phantom had this to say. Taz, I want to drink your knee fluid after they suction it out. I don't even think that needs post-drone analysis right there. I don't even think that one needs post-drone analysis. Let's just let that one sit. Let's just let that one yeah. I told y'all that was going you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry y'all had to hear that, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Apparently fucking on tap is Taz's knee fluid. Yeah. Thank you, Weekly Steel Chair, for actually getting the memo and coming through to support. With the £2 donation said, drink his what now? Yeah, thank you.
That has to be healthy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very healthy.
Yeah.
High in protein.
Mm-hmm.
Flatulence Man said, Eric Gold is the worst AEW drone. No, he's a Fed Walker. He's a Fed Walker parading as an AEW drone. That's why he blocked us, because we started to call him out. Dead ass, he blocked us. I swear to God. He blocked. I'm certain he watched the show and was like, oh, What? Like, yeah, motherfucker, you're a Fed Walker pretending to be an AEW drone. WWE Real One is the same thing. Same shit. Same shit. Anything that's that over the top in support is typically fake. Like all those people that you see under every wrestler's post, every time they post, that's not real love. That's either stalker obsession vibes, or they're just pretending to be their fan in hopes of getting some kind of clout. And Air Gold has gotten clout off of being, well, now his Fed Walker true colors are starting to show. So if you're watching this little fuck boy, I'm saying it again. You're a Fed Walker. Can't block us twice, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, man. Weekly Steel Chair, thank you again with the support, the real support. Appreciate you. 5 schmackaroos in the pound format. Said, I'll support you guys. I'm struggling personally with bad news at work from last week, so you guys definitely got my support. The real one is a fake fan. Agreed.
Facts.
Hey, man, sorry to hear you going through what you're going through, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really hate to hear that, bro. But, man, everything is going, I don't know if you believe in God, man, but everything is going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to in God's light because, dude, same. I'm going to put it that way. Not with no work shit, but, like, bro, again, something just came up last week with some bullshit with the page that, like, bro, that fucked a lot of shit I had planned up for, like, the channel. So, trust me, your support, your monetary support means a lot right now based off of what happened last week. So, yeah, no, I understand, man. I understand. Yeah, he does suck off triple nose. Ergo, he couldn't keep up the gimmick long enough. That was his problem. He couldn't keep up the gimmick long enough. That's just what that is. When it's not real, you can't hold it up long enough. Okay, cover your ears if you are a supporter of Kamala. Kamala couldn't keep that, you better thank a union member. I was raised in a middle-class family. Now, as a prosecutor, she couldn't keep all that bullshit up. She had a black scent, a Mexican scent. She couldn't keep it up. It fell apart. It fell apart at the end. It did. Even a Democrat got to admit that. So if you're mad at what I just said, by the way, even Bernie Sanders said it. Even Bernie Sanders was like, the Democrats tried too hard to campaign against the same people that supported them in the last election. They went against every single person that got them to the dance by bringing out a Beyonce, by bringing out, they played the wrong hand. I don't care who you support, Trump, Kamala, I don't give a fuck. But even you, if you are a Democrat and you're a Kamala supporter, have to admit, Kamala fumbled hard. There was other Democratic people saying like, hey, she didn't try to associate with the same people that voted Biden in. She didn't try to associate with those people. She didn't try to make policy for those people. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's what happened. That was what happened with Air Gold. He couldn't keep the gimmick up long enough, so now his true colors are showing. There you have it. See what we guys said, and I've had my podcast 3 years on the 16th of this month. Trust me when I say you guys are my wrestling podcast standard. Proper real ones. I enjoy the content to the max. Thank you, Steel Chair. Appreciate you. That Bernie Sanders wish he had a Money in the Bank briefcase to win the presidential election. Okay, well, first of all, as old as he is, he'd probably die running down the ramp.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm so glad this comment relay is working again. God damn it, that is so nice. Oh man, because I was wondering what happened to that shit. It just one stream just came up and then boom, it was gone, and I was like, what the fuck? All right, y'all. Damn, we got 207 people watching on Twitter. Hi, Twitter people. How y'all doing? I didn't know it was that many of y'all. Yeah. Well, get your wave in, man. Get your wave in. I'm a parade wave. I'm gonna get that in. There you go. Said he would have to would have had to work a real job to get cardio. But. I grew up in a middle class family. Oh God, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. My apologies, y'all. All right, but continue to show the support. Y'all know what to do. I told y'all, I don't have to tell y'all. Y'all know exactly what that consists of, ladies and gentlemen. So just get it popping, all right? Get that shit rolling so we can make the best possible stream available. All right? Let's boogie, man. You ready to get into this, Werner? You know what? Hold on.
Wait a minute.
God damn it. Werner, I'm finna start putting you to the task. You finna start earning your keep around this motherfucker. We gonna do that same format we did where I do a segment or two and then you do a segment or two. So get ready. You're gonna have to read.
Uh-oh.
All right?
Uh-oh.
So when this stream is over, I need you to get on Amazon. We gonna buy you some spelling books. You know what I'm saying? If you do really well and you get that gold star, I might send you some ice cream. It might be melted by the time it get to you, but it's going to be ice cream. I got you. All right? Wait, okay, all right. I see y'all. I see Hooked on Phonics. That's old school right there, boy. Who remembers Hooked on Phonics? Damn. Boy, I remember when before YouTube was a thing, obviously. If you wanted a guru course, your ass had to order like 27 VHS tapes. And they would come to your house in a big fat ass box. And you wouldn't learn nothing from them damn gurus. The dude that used to wear that goddamn money. What was the name of the dude that wore the money suit?
Oh.
What was his name? Oh, this is going to fuck me up. What was that motherfucker's name? Off rip, does anybody know? We can still share this reference, might not get to you because you
Matthew Lesko.
That's his name. Buddy is one of them people that he got away with scamming motherfuckers for the better part of a decade and just disappeared and ain't nobody heard from him since them damn commercials.
He's 81 years old.
Yeah, that dude got his scam money and dipped. See now, scammers, if that's what you gonna do, that's what you do. You do your scam and get out. You don't keep scamming. That's the problem with scammers. Scammers will get a good scam off and be like, maybe I can get another one. No, they gonna catch your stupid ass. Do your one little scam and get out. Get out the game. That's what that man did. He did his little decade-long scam and was like, I ain't never wearing this money suit again. Yeah, man. That I knew of it, but not the person's name. Oh, man, I didn't even know they showed that shit over your way. Said, shouts out to Sonic on the shirt. Spider-Man's a great rock. You know, Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man, I went to go see the Venom movie. This is why you can't always listen to movie critics. I thought the movie was perfectly fine. He was like, oh, it's not as good, not as good, all that damn vomiting movie critics be doing if it's not artsy-fartsy these days. I went to go see that movie. I was like, it's fun. It wasn't even one of those movies where I think it was even meant to be like, balls to the wall, Venom, 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 Venom. Like, they kind of established that in the first two movies, that Venom is a destructive force.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know Venom is a destructive force. And when they inevitably, because they're gonna do it, when he starts to operate within the MCU, you're going to see the vicious Venom. You're going to see villainous Venom. They said that was Sony's way of going, hey man, if this is the last Venom movie we doing, let's have some fucking fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
And people, whine. I'm like, stop all that damn whining. Not every movie is going to be a goddamn artsy-fartsy A24 movie. Yes, excellent way to end the trilogy. Yeah, it was fun. And I am a huge Venom fan. It was fine. God, people was, dude, when I watched it, I really was like, really? This is what people was complaining about. And by the way, shouts out to the Logan's. Is it just called the Logan Theater, Logan Square Theater? Man, guys, if y'all ever come to Chicago, it is like a movie theater out of like the 1950s. The decor is so dope. They even have the little front booth where you get the tickets like the old school movie theaters.
Damn.
And it is a fire restaurant down the street called the Old Plank. Quesadillas will send you to absolute damn heaven. But no, beautiful theater. Beautiful theater. You know what I'm saying? Me and the little young lady I was with, we had the theater to ourselves, which that was nice as well.
That's always nice to
They
have.
had some little cutie pies working in that motherfucker too. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Do y'all want to come watch the movie too? Y'all watch it for free anyway, but come in and watch it again, bitch. Yeah, you know. Shouts out to that, man. Yeah. Hell yeah, you can't beat an empty cinema to yourself. You got that right.
Mm-hmm.
You are goddamn right. And keep the support rolling in, ladies and gentlemen. We are an hour and 5 minutes into this stream, and we finna fly through Raw for everybody's sanity, including our own. Ain't that right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, if you don't watch this show, I'm going to go in your bitch Monday Night Raw. All right. The show opens with the usual montage of talent arriving at the arena.
Wait. We got to start with this. We have to start with this. So they start with a shot of them going into Van Andel Arena.
Uh-huh.
Now, Daryl, you and I have been to AEW shows.
Yes.
You have been to indie shows. You've been to WWE shows.
Yes.
When the fuck do you see them put metal detectors like 100 feet out from the arena?
Never.
Here it was tonight.
They're at furthest, they're like 10 feet off of the building.
But here they were tonight. Never with an AEW show.
As
soon
soon as you get out the car, it's just the metal detectors right there. Oh, man. Good on you for pointing that out, too. All right, man. All right.
I just could not believe, like...
That's dumb. Yeah, it's dumb.
It's a WWE show. What do you think's going to happen?
What, somebody's going to come in with a heat-seeking dildo?
Live!
Yeah, I found you. Avenge me. Like, what? All right. Said a fatal four-way empty movie theater match. Hey, with them girls they had in there. If you would have saw them women they had working in there, shit. All right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. But absolutely bland, boring, nothing burger Gunther makes his entrance, and we're informed his WWE World Heavyweight Championship defense against AARPriest is set for a Survivor Series. And I can't think of anything more boring. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He gets on the mic and reminds us that he is still the World Heavyweight Champion. They needed the metal detector as soon as he got out of his damn car to check for a damn plate in his skull in replacement of a brain. Sir, we know that your title wasn't on the line at Crown Jewel. We saw you walk out with the belt just now.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I mean when I say WWE thinks their fan base consists of idiots, imbeciles, and dumbasses. He said, I'm still the champion, as if we cannot see the giant belt around his fucking waist. So off rip, they're insulting your intelligence. He said he doesn't live in the past. He looks right in front of him, and in front of him is AARPriest. Warner, if he doesn't live in the past, why would he remind us that? All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how they roll in WWE.
Okay. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I have room temperature IQ. Okay. All right. Okay. That's cool. And then out comes AARPriest with his theme. Dude, his new theme sounds like a Mortal Kombat story mode transition music. You know when you in between scenes on the Mortal Kombat story mode and they talking, and then you just hear like the little rumble guitars in the background with like the aggressive sound effects. That's what his theme sounds like. It just sounds like noise. Whoa. I'm like, what is this new theme song? Oh, but he has a guest guitarist from Slayer on it.
Ooh.
And that's where he got the South of Hell finisher name from, is a Slayer. We don't care. It's still a dumb name for a finisher.
Leave Death Rebel alone for 20 minutes with Slayer, and this is what happens.
He said Mortal Kombat Armageddon transition music. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I think that is really funny. All right. But he says he wants to see if Gunther would say what he has to say to his face. And Gunther offers a replay, but AARPriest cuts him off to say what he's going to call him: street trash, a bum. All right. AARPriest says Gunther's vibe is fading, and he saw it in his loss to Saudi Arabia, and he knows that he can't beat him. And he knows this because the old killer Gunther would have taken a swing at him by now. And AARPriest keeps fucking egging him on and, you know, this, that, and the third, but he's not throwing no hands at this point. And AARPriest says that's proof because he knows that if he did, he'd get his ass dropped right here. And out comes Ludwig Nazi. He advises AARPriest to get out the ring before he gets beaten again. I'm going to make this long story short. AARPriest would end up with the motherfucking upper hand, clocking Ludwig Kaiser and sending him to the floor.
Damn, son.
And
Where'd you
Gunther
find
backed down
this?
in aftermath, berating Ludwig for stepping out of line. Thank you, Charlie Jones, for subscribing, by the way. This promo was so boring, did not sell any fight that they have, and right on cue, Dylan, you said what I was about to say. This made Gunther look like a little biatch. You even had AARPriest essentially say, dude, your aura is fading. That is a direct acknowledgement of booking failure. Let me say that again. That is a direct acknowledgement of booking failure in a promo. Because is Chody any fucking better off for beating Gunther?
Nope.
Who actually needed that win to establish their title reign more?
Gunther.
Can't have two heels win on the same pay-per-view, though.
Nope. That won't send the crowd home happy, don't you know?
All right, come on now. Y'all can't be stealing my material. I've been saying AARPriest sounds like Quan Chi since like 2022. Y'all can't be stealing my material now. All right? So I will give AARPriest credit for hijacking that promo and saying quiet parts loud. It felt like WWE buried Gunther right there on the side. You know why? Because Vince liked Gunther more. All of it, like, look at the booking of certain people that Vince liked. And look at where they're at now. Even and people will be like, well, Gunther has a title. Look at how he's being booked.
Mm-hmm.
He's being booked like how a transitional champion would typically be booked.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's right now. It's a race for who's booked worse, Chody or Gunther.
And you know what's absolutely insane about Chody being booked the way he's booked? That dude, like, Chody's a Triple H favorite.
Uh-huh.
So if that's what being a triple nose, I don't see color Levesque,
Mm-hmm.
if that's what that looks like when you're one of his favorites, oh my God. Jesus. Because Chody's title reign has been an absolute nothing burger. Gunther has been reduced to The level of Bubba for intimidation factor. No, I wouldn't go that far.
No.
I wouldn't go that far, but I will say that he's been reduced. Like him, I think Chody beating him, I won't say it was a death blow, but it was the closest thing to it. If AARPriest beats Gunther, oh, he's done. He's done. But WWE is a predictable promotion, so I doubt it. Cairo's objective coming through, showing the support, man. Thank you.
There we go.
Said, hola, gents, paying the late fees. Keep doing what y'all doing. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. We 2 away, guys. 2 away. Again, I want to prove to everybody that we have real grassroots support. If y'all do that, man, I will wake up as early as I can and work on those interviews so I could get them up just for y'all, man. All right? So show everybody that is new watching that our grassroots support is actually strong. Said the chop merchant sucks. Yeah, Gunther's move set is very limited in WWE. And the reason why I'm saying in WWE is because we've seen him have better matches outside. He's probably one of the few people I will actually give the benefit of the doubt in ring in that company right now. Chad Gable is another, even though he never really competed on the indies. But like, no, I think Gunther can have a good to great match, but not in WWE. He's still boring, though. Like, that's something I've never wavered from. Can I be honest? That's something I've never wavered from. Gunther is boring. He's a boring dude to look at.
I think he's born in the wrong era.
Exactly.
Like if this was the 70s,
like the foreign 80s heel.
Yeah, foreign 80s heel, especially with Germany. Oh,
yeah. Like I probably, Warner hit the nail on the head. I probably would have liked his gimmick more in that era.
Kim versus Hogan.
It would have been huge.
Yeah, you could have had him. You could have had Gunther and Iron Sheik together. They could have both said, "Fuck the Hulk Hogan."
Yeah, that would have been fun.
That would have been fun.
But yeah, no, he just, there's nothing about him that you just like, I gotta watch this dude. He's so boring, dude. He's so boring to watch. Even on the indies, even on the, he's just so boring. He can have a good match. I've seen him occasionally even have a great one. But him himself, boring. Because after the bell rings, you're kind of like, okay. You're not like, oh, man, that Gunther guy. Like, no. Oh, well, in that case, that Walter guy. For fuck's sake, his name was Walter. His name was Walter. If that doesn't scream boring, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
The only not boring Walter to ever exist in history is Walter Payton.
Facts.
So, there you have it. So, Gunther versus Bob Backlund, as well in his prime, would make perfect 70 cents. Agreed.
Yeah.
Gunther versus Surfer Sting would have been dope. Yeah, that would have been dope. He's definitely in the wrong era, for sure. That was when heels were allowed to be heels.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And shouts out to Adrian Carpenter for coming through, paying the late fees and showing support. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We're 1 away. 1 away. See how that works, guys? When we get that grassroots support, it makes it easy. We are 1 away. Let's do it, man. Let's hit that finish line. I promise. I will wake up early and I'll get that shit popping. And these were good interviews too, guys. So y'all might want to go ahead and get on that. That's all we need is one more. 227 people on the Twits. All right, man. Well, again, hi, Twitter people. How are you doing? It's a lot of y'all over there. Hi. Lots of people. Okay.
Hola.
It's like Dora the fucking Explorer. What was that? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. We appreciate. Thank you, guys, man. Hell yeah. See what I'm saying, man? Y'all see what happens when the grassroots step up? Keep the energy rolling, man. Hell yeah. But Cairo's objective came through with the Fire Smack Crew, said, here's some more support. They said Bob Backlund versus Brett for £2. Hey, there you go, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, well, I'm gonna be a man of my word. I'm gonna get up and edit those early, and they're gonna be up by at the latest, probably about 5, 6 o'clock Central. So yeah, just be on the lookout. Man, and if y'all don't see them go up, that means probably something happened with the video itself, and I had to fix it. So yeah, don't be like, hey, he lied. Like, no, it's probably in the works. So don't think I just did y'all dirty. All right. That Walter would do better in AEW. I don't think so. That's one of those rare takes where I actually disagree. I feel like he is just kind of what he is, no matter what promotion. I think WWE is kind of highlighting his weaknesses, though. Nobody ever thought of Walter as a promo guy, but WWE did. Yeah, like if they would just let him just be like this gigantic foreign heel ass kicker and just that doesn't speak and he just whoops ass and leaves the ring and just goes back, that would have been dope.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when he did speak, it would have been a big deal. People were like, oh, he talked. But like they ruined that. They could never do that now. Yeah, whose bright idea? You know a guy we need to get on the microphone? Walter.
Yeah.
That'll put the butts.
Who wants to see a Gunther promo?
Yeah, there you go. But Damage Control interview backstage, they talk about how EO's going to win the title and they're going to beat Team Strap-On in a trios match tonight alongside a returning Dakota Kai. I'm so glad she looks healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha, bitch. Because she was skin and bones at one damn point. But she shows up to say she's pissed at losing 3 months of her career and nobody's going to get her down. And Damage Control make their entrance and we go to break. And back for commercial, we get our usual Veterans Day video package. And now, Werner, I'm going to let you go ahead and kick in on the Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, and Xavier Woods segment, my good sir.
So we have the match of Kofi Kingston versus...
It's promo segment, sir. Promo segment. Backstage. And you're not even close because that wasn't even what was after that.
All I see is New Day makes their way to the ring and Pete Dunne follows.
Where the fuck did you get these notes from? Somebody that didn't watch the show?
Apparently.
There was a lot in between that, sir. There was a lot in between that. All right, so I'll do this segment, but
I'll switch notes.
Yeah, dude, go ahead and check somebody else out because that ain't it. That ain't it. All right. But backstage, Kofi Kingston tries to apologize to R-Truth and blames Xavier Woods, who is lurking in the background. I don't know if this is on purpose, but they're actually making me not like Xavier Woods, and I'm going to tell you why. I feel like the person they have him playing right now is how he actually is.
Ooh.
I want a church girl that go to church and read her Bible.
Thank you, Lost Soul, for the 3 smackaroos. Said Gunther has become lazy since coming to the States. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's not a bad take. And appreciate the grassroots support continuing to come through. Hi, Charmaine. But yeah, no, no. Like, and when I say like Xavier Woods, I don't mean like as a talent. I mean like Xavier Woods in a sense of like, how would I put this? They could do something with him that would be dope because he is a decent wrestler, but they just never chose to do it. Like TNA thought to push him, if that makes any sense. But I feel like this douchey, like gatekeeping, selfish kind of guy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of jumping off the screen as that's how this dude really is. I might be reaching with this one. That just really comes off as his character. Like behind closed doors, that's how he really is. And it's weird because I've kind of always gotten that vibe, but I'm like, I ain't got no way of proving that. But remember, go back to what I said at the beginning. People who are typically too over the top in something, it's real fake. So all that over the top, oh my God. Oh, you just beat me at a video game. All that, like, it just feels fake. So I feel like this character they have him playing is really who he is. Could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't think I am. Plus he be hanging around people like Brad Maddox. You know, I don't know. No, that wasn't even a joke at that. I'm being real. Like if your first thought is to hang around a douchey white boy, as a black man, I kind of got to side eye you a little bit. That make me side eye you a little bit. But Pete Dunne rolls up to tell Truth to stop calling him Butch. R-Truth goes with it, and then Pete Dunne starts picking a fight with Kofi. Xavier tries to step in, but Kingston says he wants to fight, and we got a match set up for later. And Xavier Woods is acting all pissed off because he couldn't control him. And R-Truth wishes Kofi luck with Pete before saying, it's Butch he needs to worry about, and walks off shouting at himself. That's just... Can we pack this R-Truth dummy gimmick up? Like, it's not even getting a reaction anymore.
This has been going on, what now, 20 years?
Yeah, it has to stop.
For the love of God.
It really has to stop. And why is this? Seth, this is not skipping ahead. Why does Seth Rollins get to come out dressing like a sissy, but in his promos he gets to act like a badass? But then the black men are backstage doing the damn promo and they acting like emotional idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to pay attention sometimes. Like, I notice stuff like that. But Adrian Carpenter came, thank you, man. The grassroots support is stepping the fuck up right now. What Five Schmackaroo said at the black segment, let's put them all in one segment and get it over with. That too, bro. Said, Xavier Jones said Thornberry's gibberish. I get that reference. See what we got. Said Xavier probably slept with Brad behind the scenes. Yeah, he seemed like he might be into that shit too. Like he didn't probably spread his pussy a couple times. He's always giving me those vibes. He's always giving me zesty vibes. Yeah, no. I got a feeling he's a switch hitter. I feel like Xavier Woods is definitely a switch hitter in real life. For sure. Said the minstrel show. Yeah, man, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. That Ron Killings deserves better. Yeah, said no, replace Bad Maddox. Now best friend as Evie Woods and a friend and now Chris Danger. Okay. Human Spider is in the building. What's going on, new commenter? What's going on, Human Spider? Go. You know what I'm saying? You brought all 8 legs of yourself in here to watch this stream, and we appreciate you. And we agree with what you just said, and we're breaking down why we think it is that way as of right now. So stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. And guys, keep the support rolling in, man. Keep the support rolling in, ladies and gentlemen. It means everything to the show. Let's show we got a dope grassroots movement over here, man. Okay? Said spreading bussy is wild. I believe, look, I'm going to be honest. Going back to NXT, I've literally been like, that dude is a switch hitter. It's just certain movements and stuff that and like the little lisp he has every now and again. I'm like, every now and again, he let that lisp slip. Like every now and again, it slip and he catch himself and he go right back into that PhD voice. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, like, no, he go right back into that voice. But like every now and again, he be like, stop. You be like,
Well, actually, I meant to say.
Yeah, Excelsior. Yeah, well, I was like, I heard that. And like, look at the way he even talks to go. Like, I don't understand why you just won't listen to me. Sound like Hillary Banks. What are we doing here? Just being honest, guys. Y'all know we got to give a true show. Kurt Angle says it before the show. These guys work hard to give an honest review, and Werner gets in his fucking feelings every time because he can't wrap his mouth around Kurt Angle's bald head.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
No, it's him saying we're the second best podcast. That's a load of shit.
So it has nothing to do with the bald.
No.
And you not being able to fit your mouth around it.
It has nothing to do with his body at all.
Not even his knees.
No.
Okay.
No, I'll leave it to that drone accountability for you.
Tim Werner hating on Kurt should be illegal. There's a lot of things Werner does that should be illegal.
I do nothing illegal. What have I done illegal?
Get your eyebrows arched. See, look at that. You just proved my point right there. Look at those arched eyebrows. You don't get them threaded, but you get them arched. Because if you got them threaded, them hairs wouldn't be looking so crazy. All right. Werner always looks surprised. But said, Werner getting so defensive. I'm here for this. Xavier Jones said, damn, not Kurt Angle being a menace. Well, he in a way, he was a menace to his own self at one point. So why wouldn't he be a menace to others?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now a match happened after this, Werner. If you have the right notes, you would know after the Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods and R-Truth backstage segment, there was a match.
Between Kofi Kingston and Pete
No,
Dunne.
it wasn't. God damn it.
What the fuck?
Damage Control going against Team Strap-On, ladies and gentlemen. Lord, God damn it.
Jesus.
Okay. To put this match in summation, I don't even want to go through this. Team Strap-On looks like they're just there for the back. They don't even wear wrestling gear to the ring anymore. They just wear their typical dyke attire, and that's that. And they come to the ring because they know their job, and so they don't even bother to put on wrestling gear.
Mm-hmm.
Damage Control is currently in a rebuilding phase, and I don't even want to say that because I don't think that Triple H has the ability to rebuild anyone through booking. So Damage Control is still under Damage Control. But they would win by pinfall with the diving moonsault from Io Sky on Shayna Strap-On. Then a recap of Bloodline happenings follows, and the Usos are backstage with Sammy Liberal. And Sammy and Jay Cokehead are all smiles and handshakes. Jimmy is grumpy because he's the chubby one of the twins now. Jay diffuses them, and they do their best to compliment each other before Jim Chubby points out it's 5-on-5 and they need to find a fifth. Sammy Liberal says he knows somebody, and he'll text Jay Cokehead about it. All right, so the Old Day make their interest to send us to break. Back from commercial, we see AARPriest stretching, and we're informed he has a match against Ludwig Nazi tonight. Now, the fucking match happened. Go.
Now we have Kofi Kingston versus Pete Dunne.
Got your notes from a fucking crackhead outside your local liquor store. I didn't see none of that part. I was too busy getting high. That's who you got your fucking notes from. God, what the fuck was that? Go ahead.
Oh. The bell rings, the two lock up. Dunne levels Kingston with forearms and wears him down with a submission, but Kingston whips him into the corner and delivers a clothesline to Dunne off the top of from the apron. It follows up with a drop kick, the ropes, and flies over the top level. Dunne is on the outside. This match was terrible.
It was god awful.
It was the fact that this is on television is just frustrating. Getting to the end of this match, Kingston sends Dunne crashing out of the ring with a spinning roundhouse kick, and Woods leveling him with a clothesline while the referee was inadvertently distracted by Kingston. A frustrated Kingston gets in Woods' face and dumps Dunne back inside the ring. When Kingston gets back up after arguing with Woods, Dunne is waiting with a bitter end for the win. Winner Pete Dunne. After the match, Woods is helps Kingston to the back. Kingston pushes away Woods, and the two continue to argue. Next.
Wait 1 second. Why did they have Xavier Woods acting like fucking Ike Turner after that match? See, look what happened, Kofi. I told you to sing the song. You didn't sing the song, and now look at you. You're down bad, cake all on your face. You look stupid. Left a good job in the city. What the fuck? And yet again, it felt natural. It felt like that's who he really is. You got to pay attention. Human Spider said Team Chubby. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, man. We'll get to. Trust me, we gonna get to that. This match was worse than a piss break. It was a shit break. So they're never gonna break up at this point. Yeah, Triple H is dragging this out because he can't book.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, keep going, man.
We then head backstage to the Judgment Day Clubhouse because, we need a good Clubhouse segment.
Wait, I'm sorry, one more. Weekly Steel Chair said, "We break up, yeet. No, we won't break up, no yeet." Watch this.
The gift that keeps on giving.
No, Jimmy Uso should have his own catchphrase, "Eat."
Right?
Shit. Seems like every time I see him, that boy putting on 10 damn pounds. Lord. Go ahead.
All right, so we head backstage to the Judgment Day Clubhouse because we love clubhouses here. Yeah. Finn Balor's acting like a woman for some odd reason. And Dominic Mysterio get into an argument about AARPriest beating Dominic in the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match last week to secure the right to challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It ended up leading to Carlito and Dominic challenging the War Raiders for some odd reason.
Triple H is like, you are going to know these are my fucking favorites, and I don't care what you fucking feel about it. Dude, Triple H, we get it, bro. We get it. You have the biggest boner for the War Raider. We get it, bro. I promise we get it. Lord.
And it's sad. That's the only team he has blood on for.
That, man, because even the Motor City Super Soakers are looking fucking weak right now.
Right.
And that was supposed to be the big fish.
Mm-hmm.
God, how are you booking the War Raiders better than Motor City Machine Guns?
Weekly Steel Share said, why does Dominic look more and more like an 80s sex offender every day? It's ridiculous.
Look, I couldn't tell you. Human Spider said Finn Balor's still employed. Yeah, yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Signed a 5-year deal and everything.
And he could literally be doing way better things outside of that company right now. And he was like, nope. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to sign on this beloved dotted line.
Yep.
That Dom is a bum. Yeah, we knew this. Mm-hmm. We knew this. Okay. And salute to all the new viewers, man. I see a couple new people in here tonight. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure to cut on that notification bell, guys. And check and make sure y'all still are following us on Twitter. Because Twitter, look, I ain't gonna lie. Since Elon took over that motherfucker, the only thing that done got better is them damn corn bots, because you can't say that word on YouTube. Them corn bots, I haven't seen many of them. So good on him for that. But everything else has gotten worse. They did like a follower audit for no reason on like most people. And a lot of people's follower numbers dropped. And they got unfollowed from certain creators and people they followed. So go follow us back if that's the case. Because, man, that's why you need to stop experimenting with the API of that app, you fucking weirdo. God damn, because you keep fucking stuff up. I'm going to make the block button useless. Like, goodness gracious me. Said the likes being private. Yeah, the likes being private is a good one, too. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. They're seeing the blocked accounts now on Twitter is weird. I hate that. I block people for a reason, and now they can see my stuff. Yeah, it's dork behavior. It screams that Elon probably had a girl that he loved, and she blocked him, and he was like, I know the way to get back at her. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take it from here now that you finally caught up to the show and you got through your crackhead notes. Bronson Reed is shown walking backstage past Jay Cokehead talking to Rey Mysterio to send us to break. After commercial, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill cut a promo about how they're going to beat Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez just fine. Then Bronson Reed makes his entrance and gets on the mic. Why do people keep giving him a mic? He's shaped like a goddamn bowling ball. Why am I supposed to feel like he's intimidating when most people are taller than him? All right, but let me keep going.
And has a clean win over Okada.
Yeah, that's still a thing.
Yep.
He says he came out here tonight to tell Seth Rollins he's a hell of a competitor, but he isn't a competitor. He's a monster. Look, man. Look at Bronson. You are shaped like a Minecraft character. You have the width of the Blockbuster logo. You are not a monster. There's high school kids that can dunk on you right now. There's nothing intimidating about you. You have a chubby grandma's cheeks face. You're not intimidating. You're not a monster. We don't believe you. You need more people. Stop. In WWE, Triple Nose, stop. He will never be believable as a monster. He's just fat. If that's the case, Werner's a monster. Do the roar.
Roar.
Oh! I don't think that guy's a competitor. I think he's a monster.
Roar.
Like, stop. It's not believable. That's why the crowd doesn't pop for him. It's not believable. He's like a transitional Hulk Hogan feud opponent. Said I like Bronson Reed. More power to you. I'm not going to tell you to not like him. Like, we're not that show. We're not going to tell you to not like him. We're just going to analyze what makes him not as good as most people thinks he is, including WWE brass. Now, outside of WWE, he's shown he can have a good match, but there's nothing about Bronson Reed that screams second gear, elite, excellent. And even as a fan of Bronson Reed, you have to admit that. Respectfully. Oh, Werner, get over to Facebook and pack our good old friend Maria. I'm going to pack her up real quick.
Yep.
Boom, boom.
Gotcha, bitch.
And gone. All right. You do Facebook, my good sir.
Yep.
All right. That was all we were waiting for, by the way. We was waiting to pack you up. All right, go ahead and enjoy that talentless cunt. And we know you the one that snitched. You just confirmed it in a way. We know you were the snitch. That's fine. We know you were the snitch.
Locked.
Yeah, boom. Thank you for confirming your. And you know what's so crazy? Shout out to the human spider. We dropped you and we got a new viewer. See how that works? When you have an abundance mindset? See how that works? All right, moving on. Said mute still reigns supreme. Said, well, he doesn't get a chance. He's jobbing the trag bugs. Where are you from? That lingo. He said trag bugs. What is that? Well, let me tell you something. He's not going to get that chance in WWE because there's a specific style that everyone has to adhere to. That's like, another guy we have in our comment section. His name is Matthew Shelton. He's a big fan of Karrion Kross. Now, don't get me wrong.
Sorry.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I just think Karrion Kross is flat out garbage no matter what promotion he's in. I think I stand on literally the only reason why people care about him is because of his wife's boobs. Like, I stand on it. Scarlett was Sydney Sweeney before Sydney Sweeney looks-wise. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that because I've actually seen Bronson Reed outside of WWE have some okay matches. But Karrion Kross, I will never get. I'm sorry. There's no argument that could be presented to me that will make me say Karrion Kross is any good. Like, it's just none. It is just no argument that can be made for me. No one can. I'm willing to put money on it. There is no person that could point me to a 5-star Karrion Kross match. Dead ass. I am so confident that there is not a person that could point me to a 5-star Karrion Kross match that I'm willing to bet my own money on it. I don't even think there's a person that could point me to a 4-star Karrion Kross match. I'm just being honest. Like, Bronson Reed, okay. Again, I've seen him have okay matches outside of WWE. Okay, I won't say good or great, just okay. Okada dragged him to a good match. But like, carry cross, I will never get it. Never, ever in life will I understand it. And people are like, oh, his look, and he can cut a promo, and like, and then you go watch the promo, and you like, huh? You're like, what? He looks like a security guard for a college bar.
Mm-hmm.
The dude has the aura of a Walmart worker. Like, what did people see? What, like, I would, if there's any other Karrion Kross fans in here, what do you see? Like, what is the thing that just hooks you? Said Maria versus WrestleFans is a 5-star match because she got us states wrong. Yeah, we ain't gonna let nobody get us mad that thought that Indiana was in Wisconsin. Like, are we being serious? We gonna let somebody piss us off that thought Indiana was in fucking Wisconsin? Be honest. And I don't understand why she's so salty. And I said this to Werner off the air. I don't understand why she's so salty. We let her get away with way more than we would normally let motherfuckers get away with.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what happens when you cut a woman off and don't let her disrespect you anymore. When you cut a woman off and don't let her disrespect you anymore, that's what they do. Sign language. That's what they do. They can't do anything else. They can't do anything else. So the only thing they know is let me insult you. Yeah, that'll break your confidence. But problem is, I'm a confident man. Like, you ain't breaking nobody motherfucking confidence. Like, the fuck? Man, look. I done got standing ovations for interviews. You think you gonna knock my confidence in front of this mic? Look, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, guys. There's people, and I know Matthew Sheldon is gonna try and say, "Oh yeah, I told you too." No, this is different. This is different. So I want to say that ahead of time so you don't embarrass yourself. There was actually a person that walked up to me recently downtown and hit me with I know you from somewhere. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I get on point when a motherfucker say that because it could be a setup. You never know what the fuck going on. You like, I start looking around. I'm like, yeah, from where? Like, you got a YouTube show, don't you? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, yeah, you be talking about, he said wrestling. I'm like, dude, you ain't from the South? What the fuck? He's like, yeah, you be talking about wrestling and shit, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man, my nephew be watching your show, man. He put it on the TV one time in the front room. I ended up listening to that shit. He said, I ended up sitting down listening to it with him. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, man. And I guess he watched a review where he heard me like absolutely bombing on John Cena. He was like, man, no, John Cena was one of my favorites, man. He was like, man, I wasn't feeling that shit, but hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. You so goddamn entertaining. I ain't even care. I was like, yeah, fuck Cena. Yeah, he said it got to a point where that motherfucker said, fuck Cena.
I'm going to pack up Fernando.
Oh, yeah, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him out of there. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell. Now y'all could go ahead and DM each other about all that power y'all have over Chicago. But no. But yeah, guys. And you know what's so weird? He was just in this stream early on YouTube acting real friendly and real cool, and then all of a sudden he got a little testy. But yeah, man, if you hearing this, because I don't know, maybe you got a burner account or something like that. If you hearing this, my good sir, if you got a problem with what I say or what, you know, how we carry out the show, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, bro. You are a man. It's different. I have to handle it differently with you because you're a man. If you see me in person and you got a problem with what I'm saying, come talk to me. Me or Werner, don't matter. Either one.
Mm-hmm.
You in Michigan for any reason, you run into him, man, walk up to him, say something. See me anywhere, walk up to me, say something. And then we'll see how tough you are. Now put that on La Raza. All right. Cool. We can still chair say it over the top. No. Here's the thing with why they're so butthurt. Matter of fact, Werner is really good at describing conflict, but never addressing it. And I called him out for that. I'm going to let him address why that conflict became a thing.
So basically what we did was Maria came in here.
Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm coughing.
Talking about how great Denise Salcedo is, which is a complete lie and fabrication. And we told her no, and we gave her reasons, and she moved off of it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess at that point, that's when she started running to Denise and snitching.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my guess, Denise thinks she's big time and doesn't have to answer to anyone, so she never answered. So then, not to be discouraged, Maria went to John Ross Sapp, complaining about something.
Yeah, a video that was posted like 5 months ago of like a fucking 10-second clip that, by the way, I didn't even know was his.
Right.
By the way.
So, and if anyone knows, we all know Maria would snitch.
Yeah, everybody predicted it. Everybody in the comment section was like, Maria.
Yep.
Maria.
Because we all know deep down inside, she's a drone.
Yeah.
Even though we tried to convert her, we tried.
And for
we
a while,
thought we were making.
She stayed chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but go ahead.
And we thought we were making progress with her. But then everything went to hell once she stopped claiming Dominic Mysterio as part of her race.
Yes,
along
indeed.
with Fernando.
Mm-hmm.
And Fernando's a simp. So
now here's why I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna tag me in real quick. Here's why I'm gonna jump in. They got super tight because I basically called out a race hypocrisy. People can say so much shit about black people and our race and what we believe in and this, that, and the third. But then the moment you call out any other race, they get tight. They get super fucking tight. And now that black people are standing up for themselves and basically saying that's not our culture, this, that, and the third, y'all don't know us like that, and finally standing up for what we believe in, they get tight. But I called out on the Bad Blood review, which unfortunately I had to delete that one for reasons that I will explain somewhere way down the line. Mm-hmm. But I basically called them out because, to go back to what Werner said, they didn't see an issue with a white woman hitting Dominic Mysterio while he's hanging upside down and commentary is screaming, oh, it's like he's a piñata. And Fernando has said something real slick that I noticed in the stream, and I didn't notice it until like after the stream went off. Because if I would have noticed it on everything I love, is on all that is holy. This is why I'm saying you got to see me in person, homie. If you watching, this is why I'm saying you got to see me in person. Because if you got the balls to say that to my face, I'm beating shit down your leg. He said, oh, yeah, he just said it was a piñata. It's not like it's a noose or something. Saying that to a black man when you know the context of nooses and black people in this country, yeah, no, I got to see you behind that. So, Fernando, I owe you an ass whooping, bro. Like, I say that in all seriousness. If you watching from a burner right now or you watching from somewhere else, I owe you an ass whooping, my guy. Because I know why you said that. That was race baiting. I know why you said that. You know what you caught. And guess what? You caught the fish you was looking for. You caught the fish you was looking for. Now you got to see me behind that. And I didn't see the comment until, like, because I was scrolling, because normally it's a delay between when I click the end stream button and it actually cuts off. So I was scrolling through the comment section, just looking at some comments I might have missed. And I saw that and I was like, oh no, he got to see me behind that. I said, oh no, you got to see me behind that. So I was waiting for him to pop it to the stream because I'm like, I want him to know, like, now when I see you, you got to stand on them words. It ain't on site because I don't know you like that. It ain't on site because I don't know you like that. Basically, I don't know you enough for you to hurt me. You know what I mean? People who I don't know can't hurt me. But I'm going to make you stand on that shit. I want to see if you say that same thing to me. I want to see if you say that same thing to me. And trust me, boy, I ain't no internet tough guy. Boy, say it to me. Please say it to me. I want you to say it to me. You probably 5'5" with a damn Edgar cut. I'm not worried about you, homie. I'm not fucking worried about you, homie. I swear to God. And when I see you, I'm going to put your dick in the dirt for saying that stupid ass shit. You got my word on that. But on bro, I like that was the moment I called them out. I was like, I found that funny. And then this was what they really got tight about. I said this to Werner off camera. I was like, they really got tight because I called them out because I noticed how some Latinos, they won't have smoke for white folks, but let a black person say the same thing. Mm-hmm. Let a black person say the same thing. And I told Werner this before that even happened. And Werner was like, oh, I haven't really seen it, so I wouldn't know. And Werner's that type of guy when it comes to race issues. Thankfully, he's not one of those white guys to try to act like he knows everything about race relations when he don't. He keep his fucking mouth closed. So good on him for that. But, yeah, I told Werner this before it even happened. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, when it's white people doing it to him, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They let it rock. But let a black person say it. Oh, viva la raza. Oh, you don't get to come against mi familia. No. Oh. But a white person said that, oh, that's fine. oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, I agree. And they did it in real time on the stream. I wish I didn't have to delete the stream. Werner, am I lying?
No.
Who was there? Who was there? Giovanni, you were there. Yeah. Giovanni was there.
Mm-hmm. Police was there.
Anytime Werner
was there.
Anytime Werner had a dig about them doing what they were doing, oh, they ain't say nothing. As soon as I open my mouth, oh, shut up. What do you know, Daryl? What are you talking about? Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, God. I'm like, really? I mean, I knew it, so it wasn't a shock to me, but I was still like, wow. I was like, wow. It's crazy to see that shit play out in real time. I'm not no race baiter. Anything that I say it because it's real. I deal with it every day. I don't wake up one day white, wake up the next day black, wake up the next day. No, I've been a black man my whole motherfucking life, homie. I don't got no reason to fucking cap. And they just mad because not only did I call them out, I knew their feelings was hurt when Werner called them out because they probably want Werner to accept them, if you know what I mean. But I'm not talking about all of our solid Latino people in the comment section that actually support and ain't on that fugazi shit. So salute to you, Giovanni. Salute to you. Elise, are you Latina?
I think she is.
Because I saw your profile and you had some features that I wasn't sure. So I didn't know. So I don't like assuming. I don't like assuming people's races. Like your dad could be something else and your mom could be one thing. So I don't know. But yeah, shout out to all the solid Latino people that consume CovalentTV. We appreciate y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about them sellout motherfucking. Funny enough, he's sitting there talking about some Viva la Raza. What was that when Werner challenged you to claim Dominic Mysterio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he get beat like a piñata. Oh, we don't claim him. Your stupid ass out of here.
I have serial killers. I have to claim them, unfortunately.
Boom! And I told Werner that off camera. I said, if it is one thing white people can never sit here and shit on black people for, it's talking about some damn crime and killing. Mm-hmm. Killing is in y'all fucking DNA. Do y'all know how many places y'all done pillaged and destroyed and fucking what? And Werner understood that. You know why? Because it's true.
There's channels dedicated to it.
Hell, we could cut off the historical factor and just go serial killers, like Werner said. We could just go serial killers. Look up the number of white serial killers compared to any other race. It's not even close. Yeah. But when I called them out for being fucking hypocrites and being like, oh, we don't claim him. Oh, my God, we don't claim him. And I don't even see what the problem is anyway. Piñata is a good thing in our culture. This, that, and the third. I'm like, so it's okay for a white woman to hit an upside-down hanging Latino like he's a piñata. That's okay? That flies as long as it's a white person doing it? Because I guarantee you, if that was Bobby Lashley doing that to Dominic, oh, my God. Oh, my God. if that was Montez Ford doing that to Dominic, oh my God.
Wait. Let's go back to Dominic's career beginning when Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy left him a bloody pulp after kendo sticks. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's a good shout. Good God, that was good. Holy shit. That was a good shout. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. God damn, that was good. But yeah, man, real talk. Real talk, man. That shit, that was so funny to me, bro. That was so funny. Elise said, no, it's okay. A lot of people think I'm Spanish. I'm born and raised in NYC. My background is Italian, English, Austrian, and Croatian. Croatian?
Really?
Okay. I saw the Italian features. That was why I didn't want to assume. I saw the Italian features. That is why I did not want to assume. So yeah, see? You could see the Italian in Julia's face. Even though she's half Japanese, half Italian. Like, you could see it in her face. Her bone structure is very Italian. So yeah, that's why I don't assume. You never know. You never fucking know. Matthew Sheldon said 255, tell a friend to tell a friend, like, comment, share, and donate. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Flatulence Man said Dom had to agree to that pinata spot, which makes it worse.
Yeah.
So, Flatulence Man, do you agree that that makes it worse? That makes it worse. So, Dom, you're going to hang upside down like a pinata. And Rhea's going to come and whack you like you're a pinata.
And it's going to be great.
Man, if I was him, I'd have been like, I quit.
Right?
Like, what? What? See, they don't think about that conversation. That's what Fernando and Maria don't. They don't think about that conversation. That conversation that had to take place to get to that point. Hell the fuck no.
And then, what if your kids are watching this? And you have to explain that to them.
In life, it's okay if you get beat like a piñata, only if it's a white person.
Mm-hmm.
Be fucking for real. But Fernando, you got to see me behind that new shit, though. And I'm not a person you want. If anybody knows me in real life, I am not a person you want to have on. Like, you do not want to be on my bad side. Ask anybody who knows me in real life what happens to people who get on my bad side. Now, I ain't gonna snitch on myself. I am not a self-incriminating individual. But I'm just gonna say, ask anybody, if you ever get the privilege of meeting somebody close to me, they'll be like, uh-oh. You on his bad side? You better get out this building. Shit. Straight up. Yeah, but WWE doesn't do that racial behavior anymore according to drones. Yeah. Bullshit. Giovanni said,
that's because they don't see race. They only see talent.
Yeah,
just like
right.
Triple H.
That's right. Giovanni said, I really don't like Triple No. I don't blame you. But shouts out to you, Giovanni, and shouts out to every other Latino that watches our show and you support and you rock out heavy, man. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that those people belong to you guys, because those are the type of people that sell you up the river just because a white dude told them to. All right? Tried to turn it into a damn race war. Motherfucker, please. If it wasn't black people up here fighting for the freedom of people of all races from around the world, y'all wouldn't even be able to come up here. You know that, right? You know that, right? Africans wouldn't be able to come here. Mexicans wouldn't be able to come here. We fought for that. Now, I know the history of some of y'all having y'all land taken on the West Coast, but like, once the immigration system was in order, guess who was fighting to allow people of other cultures and races to come up here? Us. So while you sitting here talking all that shit to me, talk about some Viva la Raza, my people are the ones that fought for your bitch ass to even be up here, dummy. You know how many Latinos I've actually spoken to, and they've been like, yeah, if it wasn't for black people doing the whole civil rights thing, we probably wouldn't even be here. Civil rights was for everybody, not just for black people. Look it up. Look it up. So while you talking all that shit, you here because of us. You know that, right? Fuck out of here. Talking all that crazy fucking noise. Better go ahead and grab you somebody safe to play with, boy. You better find you something to play with that's safe. This ain't what you want, brother. It's just not. Said the funny thing is Maria snitches you to Sean Ross Sapnuts and Denise Chopsado, but people in the community held her accountable but didn't berate. Denise won't care about her only money. That's the funny part. We knew who it was. And she came in the street and talked about something. It wasn't me. And we like, who else consumes Fightful more than you? How would he have known about a video from 5 months ago? It was almost like I laid a trap, but I didn't. I didn't even lay a trap. She just exposed herself. Like, dead ass. Me and Warner was like, damn, yeah, who else could it be? Who else could it actually fucking be? Okay, at least, yeah, don't spoil it. I'm glad you said you saw it, but you're not going to spoil it. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. And apparently YouTube don't like something we saying because they started auditing our likes in real time. We were at like 21 likes, and now we're at 15. So YouTube is playing funny business with us. So guys, scroll down and make sure that thumbs up button is still hit because I think YouTube is trying to play them ghetto games with us. Oh, shit, I almost missed it. Oh, my God, Chloe, thank you. Chloe with the 2 schmackaroos supporting the channel. Saying love from the hot tub queen. Been missing you guys. Hugs. I appreciate it, Chloe. Thank you. Ricky said, I'll box Fernando and win. Hey, man, look. I ain't seen no profile picture, so I don't know what this motherfucker look like. But I'm good with faces, so I think that's for the better part of discretion if I don't. Matter of fact, I want you to surprise me. Surprise me. Surprise me. Pop up on me. Come on. Come on. Pop up on me. I want to do it. Come on.
Give him what he wants.
Yeah, come on. Pop right up on me. Come on. Yeah, that's a good time for me. That's a good time for me. Just show up. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I want now I want it. Yeah, let's do it. Come on now. Said Maria's probably reporting the stream. Probably. No, you know what's so crazy? You're right. She probably. But the problem is, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Said Maria's a tube for the frightful fools. Look. You know when somebody get caught snitching, the first thing they say is, wasn't me. See, I'm that type. If a motherfucker think I'm snitching about something, I'll dead ass look at them and be like, and that silence is going to speak volumes because they're going to be like, oh, damn. Because they expect the motherfucker to get defensive. They expect the person to be like, man, fuck, why you think it's me? Why you think it's me? You think I'm the one to talk? Like, nah, man, like if I ain't snitch, what would I get all hyped up for? I'm just going to look at you like. And most times in the real streets, because motherfuckers don't know this, in the real streets, most times when you do that, motherfucker back off. Motherfucker back off. Back right off. They'll be like, all right, man. All right, okay. I know it's not you. You know. But you know who they gonna press? They gonna press the motherfucker. Why you think it's me? Why I gotta be the snitch? Because you're showing snitch tendencies. Say, Mo, hello, you Mr. Maria and Fernando being cooked and kicked from the chat. Yeah, man. No, you're gonna have to definitely wind the stream back and listen, because it was a lot. Weak Steel Chair said they tried to argue about Latinos not hating blacks, but we had Latinos actually saying it does happen, but Fernando and Maria claimed it. That was another thing. I forgot that detail. Thank you, Weekly Steel Chair. That was another thing. I called that out too. Oh no, you don't put that on my race. I'm like, but it's true though. And then y'all get real tight, especially if it's a dad. Y'all get real tight when they Latina daughter grow up and don't want to marry a Edgar and come mess with a black. Oh, they lose it. They lose it. When they daughter don't want to sit down at fucking 17 and have 35 kids, they lose it. They lose it. They lose it and they cast him out. You can't be in my house then. I have literally seen this. And I'm not doing the whole, oh, my best friend is black. No, I'm not trying to do that. But like literally, one of my best friends in life, in actual life, is a Mexican dude. I know his whole family. I literally know his whole family. His dad literally does not like me for no reason at all. So much so to the point of where my own mother, this is when we were kids, obviously, my own mother had to come up to him and be like, what is your fucking problem? I bet if he was acting like a thug and all, yo, homie, yo, you would like him because you would feel like he's beneath you. But because he speaks eloquently and he's educated and he has the street side, you don't like him. He's a threat. See, I ain't get a chance to tell that story when they was talking that bullshit, but now I'm telling that story. Still to this day, I don't know why his dad don't fucking like me. Well, I do know why, but like figuratively, I don't know why. I don't know why. But I bet if I was one of those, yo, homie, yo, oh yeah, I'm gonna go kill a motherfucker. Oh yeah, I got my gun. If I was one of them, if I was one of them rah black people, oh, he'd love me. If I was one of those uneducated black people, oh, he'd love me. Fuck out of here. Yeah, we going there tonight. Said that's all generational passed down too, which is painful. For dislike, it should not have been that said have a reason to dislike someone, not just for the sake of it. No, he don't like, I'm telling you, he didn't like me because I was not beneath him. I wasn't acting like a stereotype. That's why he didn't like me. But little did he know my background was so rooted in the streets that I could have had somebody take his ass out. And all them motherfucking crash out black people he did like, guess what? All dead. I know their names to this day. Kevin and Londale. They both dead. Gone. Them the black people he liked. The self-destructing black people. Them the ones he liked. But that's such a subsection of our culture that black people, as we speak, are still trying to prove to the world that that's not our culture. I'm still going to whoop Fernando's ass, though. All things considered, I'm still going to whoop Fernando's ass. Understand? That has to happen. That has to happen, okay? I'm going to read a few more of y'all comments about this in a second, probably after we wrap up on the show itself, because we had 2 hours and 12 minutes, and that's way too long. All right? Let's start speeding. Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed have a terrible brawl that was pillowy soft. Nothing was intimidating about it. Nothing was menacing about it. Nothing was vicious about it. It was just so pillowy soft. And it was a point where Seth Rollins got back up on the apron and started punching Bronson Reed on the head. And it looked so soft. It was terrible. WWE needs to stop doing brawls because they don't know how to do them.
Facts.
And then back for commercial, we got a recap of the terrible brawl.
Because we don't have enough recaps on this show.
Yeah. Seth Rollins and Adam Pearce are screaming at each other, and Seth Rollins demands the match so he can end it. Adam Pearce gives it to him next week and says he's had enough and it'll be over. Sami Zayn rolls up and asks Rollins something, and he knows it's crazy, but they need a 5th guy for War Games. He's not stupid. He knows about the history between Seth and Roman, but he's back because no matter how bad things got, that family bond never goes away. And he knows deep down Seth still has a brotherly bond with Roman. He sounds like such a bitch. I'm sorry. He's been up and down the roster, and there's nobody else, and he thinks Seth could be their 5th man. Rollins tells him he's out of his damn mind, and after everything he sacrificed to tear Roman down, you want to build him back up? No. He knows better than anyone who Roman Reigns really is, and he's shocked anyone would stand next to him, especially Zayn, who must be blind if he doesn't think he's being used again. He thanks Sami and tells him he appreciates him, but again, the answer is no. That is probably the most logical thing to happen on this show. Why would anyone on the roster logically work side by side with Roman Reigns? Here's the dude who has held the world titles hostage for like the last 3 years. Why would you team with him? See what happens when you use logic, WWE? People actually
amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. People actually can follow along.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now Werner, a match happened right after this. Let's see if you know what that match is.
Let's
Is
pray.
it? Do you think it's Kofi Kingston versus Pete Dunne?
No.
All right, go ahead, man.
We have Damian Priest making his way out to the ring. Ludwig Kaiser follows.
Ludwig who?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yo, I said Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Go ahead.
This was a squash match. Terrible squash match. Just like most WWE matches. The bell rings. Priest clocks Kaiser, whips him into the corner, and looks to land a splash, but Kaiser moves out of the way and delivers a kick to Priest. We go to break.
That's
the
pretty
suspense.
Pretty sexy.
Back from break, Priest sends Kaiser crashing to the mat. Kaiser rolls up Priest, but Priest kicks out. Kaiser then rocks Priest with a kick, but Priest responds with a clothesline to him and follows it up with a hell for the win. Winner Damian Priest. After the match, Gunther appears on the entrance ramp and stares down Priest before heading to the back.
All right, you got one more. Well, you got two more, actually. Dude, I covered like 3 things.
Oh, no. I got you.
Oh, boy, the crackhead notes have returned. Let's see if he knows what happens next.
Next up, we have the final test.
No. God fucking damn it. Braun Breaker is interviewed backstage. He said he'd be standing there with 2 titles right now if it wasn't for that ugly idiot Sheamus. Sheamus and Braun Breaker want to fight. Let's keep it going. Chubby Uso rolls up and asks the LeBron Breaker for a second to chat, and the LeBron Breaker accepts as we go to break. Back for commercial. Wait, hold on. Wait. What were the Final Testament about to do, Werner? Let's see.
Have a talking segment?
There we go. Okay, cool. Now go.
Back from break, we see Final Testament drag The Miz out to ringside after Karrion Kross chews out Miz for being unable to find the Wyatt Six. For him being informed that The Miz was planning on asking Adam Pearce to leave for a leave of absence after being abducted by the stable last week. Kross demands Miz tell him where the Wyatt Six are, but the lights go out and their music starts echoing through the arena. The Wyatt Six then appear on the ring apron, get inside. Uncle Howdy shows up. He tells Kross that they're here. And the Miz hits Eric Rowan with a chair to the back. The Final Testament and the Wyatt Six begin brawling all over the place. The Authors of Pain deliver a super collider to Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis as Scarlett and Nikki Cross brawl. The Final Testament then stands tall and heads to the back as Uncle Howdy cackles from the ring. Back from break, we see Solo and
stop.
Jacob.
One second. I just want to address one thing. The Wyatt Six are fucking cooked. You have literally just tonight taken away the one thing from their gimmick they had left. A sense of not being able to be, not beaten, but like look vulnerable in a way. What other reason is there to preserve this at this point? And that's all I wanted to say about that. After tonight, there's no reason to preserve this gimmick. Go ahead.
Well, and I would say the same thing about because Final Testament's been cooked for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to save them either. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's nasty work.
I really just don't get it. Anyways, back from break, we see Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu approach Seth freaking Rollins about being the 5th member of the Bloodline team and the men's War Games match. Rollins says he'll never, ever fight with a Roman Reigns wannabe and walks away. Next up, we have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez
Real quick, the important one. Jonathan Fenner, the guy who always supports our stream, said, my birthday is on November 18th next Monday. I would love to celebrate with you guys. Hey, man, happy birthday in advance. If anything happens to where we can't do that stream for any reason, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, sir.
All right, but continue.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez make their way down to the ring.
I'm sorry. I saw a comment. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair follow. And in the main event tonight, kids.
Wait, this motherfucking Weekly Steel Chat said the YS6 has been reduced to mere kidnappers. It's awkward. That's funny as shit. That's so funny to me. Because imagine getting kidnapped and just seeing them standing around you. I got a visual when you said that. That was what made that funny.
So what do we do now?
I would probably bust out laughing if I got kidnapped and saw them standing around me. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. But continues. That is hilarious. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that ain't nothing gets skipped because your ass got the crackhead notes. Hold on. No. Actually, we are good. Continue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And a god-awful match that should never be
terrible.
seen
It was
the
terrible.
light of day ever again.
It was terrible.
I feel so bad for Bianca Belair and what they're doing to her.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. Let me say this too, because I forgot to mention this earlier. I know you're going to get excited because it mentions the match you wanted to bring up so bad. But Pete Dunne and Kofi Kingston, at one point, Pete Dunne was going for forearms on the back of Kofi Kingston's neck. This dude was hitting the fucking mat. I posted it on Twitter. He was hitting the fucking mat for about a solid 5 seconds. He didn't even come close to hitting Kofi. It was awful. It was awful. But this match was awful in abundance. It was the Duke Juice train pulling up to the station. Oh my God. Continue, sir.
I'm going to just go to the end.
Please go to the result. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax run down to the ring. Stratton distracts the referee as Jax delivers a Samoan drop to Cargill on the apron. Raquel Rodriguez follows it up with a Texana bomb and goes for the pin, but Belair breaks the fall. Naomi appears to take down Jax and Stratton, but Morgan levels her, tags in. Belair levels her with a KOD for the win. Winners and still champions, Bianca Belair. After the match, Nia Jax clocks Cargill and Belair from behind. Io Sky runs down for no reason to the ring and takes down Jax and Stratton before Cargill and Belair clothesline Rodriguez out of the ring. Cargill, Belair, and Sky and Naomi then all stand tall in the ring and show goes off the air.
Even though I know this was for War Games, it still felt random. Like
the whole EO thing really threw me off. I thought they were still supposed to be a heel tag team.
Yeah, even with knowing what's coming, it still feels random as hell. That this match about women's wrestling gets the shit it does. The only one that can wrestle in the match. That match was exceptionally bad. Like, why does it look like since she came back, even not that she was that great before she came back, Raquel Rodriguez somehow looks worse?
Mm-hmm.
How? How do you go from shit to shittier? That Liv got buried, way to go. Yeah, no, and Liv looked crazy in this.
Mm-hmm.
After all this Superwoman booking Liv has been getting, Triple Nose was just like, tonight I'm just going to ruin it for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn Damage Control babyface without anyone knowing.
Or any logical explanation.
Like, what was this match? What was the post-match? And what was it? Raquel looks like a Lego Toy Woman character with her poster rendered. That's funny as shit.
That's fucking funny.
You know it's bad when Nia Jax looks more decent in the ring than Raquel. Ricky says Bianca Jade looks so yummy and red. Okay, he's feeling the horny vibes.
Okay.
All right. And I can't tell you what to feel and what not to feel. Oh, I got to stretch. I'm sorry. All right. But fucking ladies and gentlemen, let's go to ratings. -10. No moment. I'm gonna keep it simple tonight.
-10. No moment.
All right. Let me see what we got. We're gonna go to clear the air in a second, guys. I'm gonna try to read through all of these comments when this ends, because I saw a lot of y'all really having some strong words about that Maria and Fernando thing, because I think y'all sense how we get down and y'all know that when we say stuff, we say it to be real. So like, I think deep down inside y'all was like, man, fuck that bullshit. And but you know it's kind of funny for all people to fly the flag for Denise Salcedo.
Yeah, seriously.
Like of all, damn, not even like Solid Monster or nothing.
No,
Denise Salcedo.
Denise Salcedo.
Like, all right, man. People pick weird hills to die on in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
People pick the weirdest hills to die on, dude. That I think it's a major issue when people beg for Charlotte. That's a fact. Said Oscar and Bliss besides Rhea, they are slipping badly. Yeah, that's a fact. You ain't never lied. So he said, -9 moment, Dakota is back. Said Raquel is built like a Minecraft. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, straight up. Said no moment, -10 rating. Cancel show would be kinder. Denise will sell them out for a block of cheese because she's got no integrity. We said that to her. See, now we ain't no pussies. We said that to Maria when she was still in the comment section. We like, you doing all this caping for her and she probably don't even fuck with you.
Facts.
The -10, I still don't have a moment tonight, and I mean that. Giovanni said this review is more entertaining than Raw. Thank you. And again,
You know, I bet if Maria saw Denise and started crying, Denise still wouldn't give a shit.
she would say security.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you seen Head of State, you get that reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And I know how this goes, bro. If Fernando sees me anyway, he gonna want to walk up to me on some apologetic shit. Because it was one viewer, and I think they still watch the show every now and again. I see them pop in the comment section every now and again. It was one viewer in particular that we had a little bit of a falling out. It was like a mutual falling out. Like me and Werner were just annoyed with this person, and it was just. But I saw this person in person, and they apologized for how they were behaving, and so on and so forth, and that was that. But like, no, Fernando, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You gonna get a side of me that you ain't gonna like. And I hope you know how to fight. So, I'm telling you, again, from whatever burner you probably watching from, gotcha, bitch. Hate watching from, know that. You're not gonna get the logical, reasonable side of me. So if you prepare to walk up with an apology, go ahead and scrap it. Because you just said some stuff that I got to see you behind. That's how men handle issues. See, now, Maria, I ain't going to fight no woman. I mean, unless she's threatening my life. But, like, I ain't going to fight no woman. But you walk up to me, yeah, we gon' it ain't going to be nothing to say. But, hey, bro, let's step outside real quick. So I hope you ain't coming to WrestleCade. Because I would hate for you to have to miss the weekend being in the hospital. All right. Said he probably fights dirty. Oh, I know how to combat that. I got some friends named Smith and Wesson. I know how to combat that. Oh, trust me. See, I try to run a fair fade, but if you start playing dirty, oh no. Yeah, no. He really don't want to go there. Said Fernando and Maria don't have the integrity to handle properly. No, they don't, which is why they came in here and acted out the way they did tonight. Instead of coming in the stream and saying, hey, I know we had, different opinions and we didn't see eye to eye on certain stuff. I apologize if that takes away from the show. I want to just enjoy the show, comment, and, do it like that. I apologize. So tripling down at this point. Tripling down, that's wild work to me. Tripling down on that stupid ass shit is wild work to me. We already discussed Raw, Human Spider. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
We literally went through Raw. What do you mean? Said Maria, if I like Roman 5-minute stare downs and Pussy Samoan drops. That's funny. Their Raw review is practically done, Human Spider. Yeah, he must have left for a second and came back.
Mm-hmm.
And by a second, I mean like a whole hour. Nah, man. Oh, watch your mouth. Who you talking to?
Whoa.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Talk about, well, in the stream, we actually talk to our viewers. Who are you talking to? Boy? You ain't talking, no, you ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to me, boy. Y'all internet motherfuckers is wild, boy. Y'all internet motherfuckers is crazy. Yeah, take that with you. Weird ass boy. You is not talking to me. Mo done said, guess who that is? What, you know? Do you know? Oh, if it is, then okay. You a pussy. And I done told you what we got to do. I ain't gonna say much more than that, homie.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't do this internet shit. I ain't gonna say much more than that. What you want to do? Do, not talk. What you want to do? Like, what is, like, this at the end of the day, bro, this shit is wrestling, homie.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is wrestling, homie. Don't end up in a spot. And I'm going to leave it at that. Don't end up in a spot over some wrestling, homie. This ain't what you want, dog. This is not what you want. Do not end up in a spot over some wrestling. Like, my guy, don't. I'm not the one, bro. It'll be some slow slinging and flower bringing, my boy. Don't do that. I'm not the one to play with. Yeah, that's some pussy shit. Yeah, that now that's bitch made. Now that's some bitch made ass shit. If that was you, that's bitch made, bro. Like, that was corny. That was corny as hell. And I bet you thought you ate with that, didn't you? I think you thought you ate with that shit. Fuck is wrong with people? Say, how do you know Fernando and Maria aren't the same person? Hey, maybe. I don't put nothing past the internet. No. Flatulence, man, I don't put nothing past the internet. Nothing. Might be. Respectfully. Clear the air. Don't say some shit over the internet you wouldn't say in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I know some of y'all go to wrestling events, and more specifically Maria and Fernando. I know some of y'all go to wrestling events. I'm going to repeat what I said one more time. Come see me about it. Fernando, you got to see me about it. Now, if that was you, like really on that burner shit, if that was you, you really got to see me about it. Ain't going to be no discussion. And that's why I want to clear the air on.
Don't be a bitch.
Straight up.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's it. Don't be a bitch.
And let that be a lesson to everybody else watching right now. You get on that bullshit, we packing you up, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
We pack you up, no questions asked. And you see what type of time I'm on. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, come see me about it. So let that serve as anybody else that want to get disrespectful. Let that serve to anybody else. Motherfucking, that is so weird. How about, well, in the stream, motherfucker, I'll beat your ass. You better chill out. All right, y'all. It's about that time to get the fuck up out of here, man. We're going to have a better energy on Wednesday because we didn't pack these people up. All right. You know, it
and
is
it's
what
Wednesday.
Yeah, man. We ain't worried about nothing, man. When I cut this stream off, this shit ain't even going to be on my damn mind. But all right, y'all. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So Signing off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starksign.
The beginning of hope worldwide, the Messiah, Semi Cute Sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Wednesday.